Predator: Killer of Killers is the most recent installment to the Predator franchise, with Dan Trachtenberg and Joshua Wasung directing this animated anthology film, which sees some of humankind's most ferocious warriors go up against the galaxy's most ruthless race of hunters. The film revolves around our three main characters and their individual stories. Segment 1, titled The Shield, is set in 1841 AD. Shield maiden Arsa, accompanied by her clan, is out to avenge the death of her father at the hands of the Krevich tribe and their chieftain Zorin. Arsa must protect her clan and its legacy while being ready to face the otherworldly threat that awaits her. Segment 2, titled The Sword, is set in 16th century Japan, where brothers Kenji and Kiyoshi must compete to succeed their warlord father. 20 years later, Kiyoshi has taken his father's place, and Kenji, now a shinobi, returns to their fortress to face his brother once more, all while being unknowingly stalked by a visitor not from this world. The third segment is titled The Bullet. It takes place during 1942, where our main character Torres is drafted into the US Navy as a pilot. While grounded and stationed on an aircraft carrier in the North Atlantic Sea, the rest of his unit searches for an unidentified craft responsible for decimating an Allied unit. While inspecting one of the damaged aircraft, Torres comes across some alien weaponry in the wreckage and goes after his squadron, trying to warn them of the danger they now face. I feel the dialogue across the three segments is well written, and it made me feel like these characters could have really existed in their respective time periods. The cast also deliver a strong performance all round, which helps to flesh out their characters. Each segment is well paced with the correct balance of action and storytelling throughout, which helps to keep the viewer engaged and invested in the story. Also, what I enjoyed was how each segment had its own unique species of Yautja featured in it, which means we get to see a good showcase of their individual designs, fighting styles and abilities, which keeps things pretty fresh for each segment. The animation in this film is stunning, and personally I feel it's up there in terms of quality with the recent Spider-Verse films. There are also some exhilarating and breathtaking sequences in this film, which you can particularly see in the second and third segments. You can sometimes get a bit of a mixed bag with anthologies, but this isn't the case here. Each segment knocks it out of the park in terms of everything you want to see as a fan of the Predator franchise. Make sure you stick around till the third act, as it connects the three segments in an interesting way and gives us a part of Yautja culture that we haven't seen much of before. It also leaves the door open for future installments with returning characters from previous entries in the franchise. This isn't necessarily a criticism, but I think it was the correct decision to have this film be animated instead of live action, as I don't think some of the sequences in the film would have translated into live action very well. I suppose not having the constraints of a live action project would have allowed the creative team behind the film to be a bit more imaginative with the segments, as there are some aspects of this film that have not been seen in the franchise before. For my next point, I'm going to give you guys a little spoiler warning, so if you don't want to have the film spoiled, I'd skip ahead to this timestamp on screen. I'll give you guys a few seconds to do that. So this might sound a bit nitpicky, but our three main characters are all able to defeat the individual predators they come up against, which kind of makes them seem slightly less threatening than if they had perhaps killed off one of our protagonists, but nevertheless we still get a good showcase of some new Yautja species we haven't really seen on screen before, which is cool. Overall, this film is a must watch for any fans of the Predator franchise, both old and new. As I mentioned, its presentation and content is unique and builds upon an already fascinating lore. It was a blast from beginning to end, so if I had to give it a score out of 10, I would probably give it an 8. It's available on streaming right now, so go and give it a watch. Thank you for listening to me speak about this pretty awesome film. I hope you guys enjoy checking it out for yourselves. This kind of video is what I want to do going forward on the channel, so if you enjoyed and you want to see similar stuff, leave a like and subscribe, and let me know your thoughts on the film in the comments below, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Take care.